Okay, so I just recently got another novelty shipment in because I ordered some useless switches to add to my collection that eventually will come because KP Republic hasn't updated my fucking thing since February 11th, which I'm pretty sure is not their fault, but I can't fucking believe that there's not been an update in 2 months. Anyway, that's not important. This shipment contained box royals, and by the way, don't forget, box switches now do not have the hole in the bottom of the switch, so therefore their things will not leak lube anymore. There we go. So, again, don't be afraid to lube these things anymore, I guess, but they don't, just, fuck it, just make sure to lube the spring. We also have an entire kale sample pack of their customs, so we have like Hako Trues, box royals, cream switch. Ooh, they actually gave me some Halo Clear and Halo Trues. I thought they didn't have those. Of course, we also have some Gateron Ink Reds that are I would say the overlooked Linjar in the Gateron Ink family because of the fact that they're red, I guess. I don't know why that everyone keeps buying black inks when you literally can just buy these and they're exactly the fucking same thing. They're just lighter. And they actually look kind of cooler in my opinion. But the things that we're worried about today are the Gateron Merlot switches. These are literally just recolored Gateron Reds, and you pay $4 for 10 of them. And I was insane enough to buy some because I wanted to add them to my collection. Because, of course, KP Republic, just please give me my shipment. There's a 9x9 acrylic switch tester in there, and I want to get my hands on it. Anyway, so I've already said a little bit of things, but here's how they look at the bag. They look like cream burgundies. The thing that got my attention was that these things looked exactly like my cream burgundies that I made, which was Novel Keys Creams Housings with a Kale Pro Burgundy stem in it, which I also made a board with, by the way, right here. So I don't really know what to expect out of this. Like, going into this, I know these are already recolored Gateron Reds. I feel like they're going to be exactly the same. I don't know why I wasted money on these, but for the sake of comparison, I have two types of Gateron switches to compare them with. I have a full milk Gateron Red here. You can see that the bottom housing is milky and the top is also milky. And over here, I also have from KBD fans the SMD type Gateron switches where they are plate mount, and they have the white bottom with the clear top. So how do these fare stock to a Gateron Merlot switch? I like to call it Merlot. It could be Merlot. It could be Merlot. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, I have switches to compare. So we have Gateron Red, SMD, clear top, white bottom, full milk Gateron Red, and of course the Gateron Merlot. So let's compare these stock. So let's go with these stock first. These are out of the bag. This, I just had, I don't know where the fuck this came from. So let's listen to this stock. You can hear the scratch there. I don't know why there was less scratch when I clicked it this way versus this way. But yeah, you can hear the spring ping in there a little bit. There's a little bit of scratch with the stem scratching against the railing. But for a stock Linjar, not bad. There could be a lot worse. Now let's try the regular SMD LED ones. So right side. Left side. Arguably more scratchy. But, of course, buying from KBD fans, these fuckers were literally $2 for 10. And now we have the Gateron Merlot, which is $4 for 10 of them. Probably not worth. And I'm predicting these will be like the milky ones because of the PCB. But we'll see. Left side. It's exactly the fucking same. Oh yeah, they're exactly the fucking same as this one. However, how do they fare with a keycap on? So let's put on these little stepped caps lock PBT keycaps onto these. So the first control will be this one. I'm going to pinch it like this, where it will just be like this. The PCB legs and the pins are going to be facing northward. And let's listen to it with me pinching it like this. Okay. How about the SMD LED Gateron red? Same way. PCB pins facing northward. Higher pitched. Not by much, but it's higher pitched. Okay. Now how about a Merlot switch? Jesus, that thing was tight. That's what he said. Let's try this one. Ooh. These are deeper sounding. I'm gonna put another PBT steps keycap on this and see if I can compare directly. This will be interesting. Let's do this one more time. Pinch. And this. It's like more muted-ish. I'm gonna try another one just to be safe. Let's try a different one from the same batch. Yeah. Okay, so Gateron Merlot switches, stock at least, are slightly more muted than the Gateron Milk Red, but not by much. However, there appears to be like this weird sort of bassiness to it that I can't really describe because it's more of like a subtle noise cancel. Kind of like how in my previous video in regards to the Everglide switches, how the Oreos had like a much more, it's like if you punched a rubber mat versus if you like dropped a marble on a rubber mat, if you get me. So in a sense, these recolored Gateron Reds that you should not be paying that much money for, they have a bassier sound profile compared to, at least from my experiences on camera here, the SMD LED Gateron Red and the Full Milk Gateron Red. Now, how do these compare lubed? Well, I'm going to find out right now. I'm going to be using a vial of Crytox 206 mixed with GPL oil, and I'll be using a fine little tip to lube them. So I'll be right back. Just for the record, I took apart a switch right now. And here, come on, there we go. Here is how they look like inside. Yeah. I wonder why it's called Merlot. Is this color of the stem Merlot or something? I'll search it up real quick. Here's the top housing. I don't usually lube switches this way. I'm just doing it to show you that I'm actually just lubing this thing out. Just do a little donut hole right there. There you go. I'm gonna grab a thicker brush and take a bit of here and kind of just go around it. You can't see it because my hand's blocking the way, but I'll hopefully show the lube results in a little bit. The lube is on the spring now. You can see that I lubed it. And I'll also switch film it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to compare these now lubed. And this one is a switch filmed and lubed Crytox 206 Gateron Red SMD LED. And this one is the Gateron Merlot switch, as you can see from the housing. So let's try the regular SMD LED Gateron Red first. Also, let me count my lube real quick. Jesus Christ. Here we go. So here's how it goes from here. I still feel this hint of scratch in there. Maybe I didn't lube it well enough. Let's see how that sounds like when it's lubed. The Merlot switch. Yeah, there's the bass. There is the bass. Bassiness is there. I guarantee it. And keep in mind, these came from the same set, and these are the same profile. So, let's see if any other suggestions for me to comment in the, or try in the comments below. Conclusion time. These switches, don't buy them. Well, you can buy them if you want. There are other switches out there that will perform better than a recolored Gateron red. However, if you're on a budget and you want things to look like a cream switch with a cool looking stem in it, then I guess this is your option. But otherwise, just get regular Gateron reds. Please, go on Novel Keys, or go on KBD Fans, find some Gateron reds, and just buy them. Because they're $1 plus cheaper than these motherfuckers, and they perform just as well. Especially when the fact that I think this might actually be a recolor of a black bottom milky top, because those usually have the best sound profile from my experiences. But yeah, yeah, don't buy them.